Unang ilam kaliang persya hak yang dorbar tauan ke jelam Meghalaya u Dr. Mukul Sangma. Ula kentat berpenpaw ke jeng Artatien halor ke kenhuan Judicial Commission kaba ke Sorkar Meghalaya ke Thung Bishar ya ke Jingbthei hak ke Krem Dewiong ha is Jingbthei. U Dr. Mukul Sangma ulong bagi dikot ke beri officer Sorkar ke bela Shongthad ke beri officer IPS bad IAS ilab nang jeng sulam ya ke perlok officer ke berang don hakakam. Namar kani kakam bian gajah hakapor bagi niki officer kidang don hakakam. U Dr. Mukul Sangma ula dawa bari bandan ke jing tokit naki kinhun ke manabar kum ke CBI ke bakam dan kanu ke jing yaso bat kerkom trekam ke Sorkar jela kenang banyo ya ke jing shisha. Ula kentat ya ke jim kerja akam ya superintendent ki pulit ke East Janta Hills baru ula ong bakani kadai tang kabut ban penbiat iki patba bat buri ke jing shisha. Namar ka Jingbthei Dewiong bean kadai kakam kabala penbet renti da ke badan hakabor. U Dr. Mukul Sangma ula kentu belada kuak ban pendu kene kambean kene ke Sorkar mentah ke belam da ke NPP kene ban ieno ya kabor sensyar. Ula kenok bagi Sorkar ke penan kambaklai kian ban khangla de jingekran ha ke ying dor partauan ke jela. Ula kedo bagi Jingbthei Dewiong bean kam dai tang ha Meghalaya. Mereka soru hado asam bat kene kam kabaka Sorkar pedengru kadi bencimkia.
The state, I love the people. Having seen what is going on, it is time that we must put an end to this. Unless he does it on his own, then the people will have to come and ask for his resignation. It is not enough for only the elected leaders to say that, okay, because of this, you must take moral responsibility. Moral responsibility in terms of any such kind of fallout which is a result of mismanagement, complete pathetic failure of administration and governance. Is it not connected to now you will end up transferring one SP? How does it help? How does it help? Was the SP there from before? Because this illegality has not been happening to reach to this scale. The scale of illegality itself is a proof beyond reasonable doubt that there is definitely complicity between the authorities and the perpetrators of this illegal activity. The August House does not have the scope of discussing this because the rule doesn't allow us. Therefore, people who are in authority knows it very well. So they are weaponizing their knowledge about the law. You know, if you look at the world, look at the mentality of the people, how many percent of intelligent people weaponize their knowledge and intelligence to do harm and to benefit to self at the cost of, anything. This is how the usual human tendency of weaponizing knowledge and power. Now, therefore, having seen what is happening, I have reasons to believe that the people in authority do not have the intent to protect the interests of the state and protect the interests of the people. That is the most dangerous trend of this kind that we have witnessed in the state of Meghalaya. Never before. Never before. How many coke plants were given permission when there was no coal available? Who has given the permission? How many coke plants? Where are they going to get the coke? Coal as an ingredient, as a raw material. Is it not a well-planned, scripted modus operandi? It is. Now, therefore, if the ED has come up with those findings, okay, some trail of transaction, they should put a logical conclusion to those findings. Now, since those also indicate that this whole illegality in respect to illegal coal mining, their illegal storage, illegal transportation and illegal sale is not confined within the boundary of the state. It has gone beyond the boundary of the state. Therefore, Government of India must take cognizance of this issue and all these inquiries or whatever decision they have to make must be shouldered by Government of India. Because, having said this, after repeated reminder that the Section 21 of MMTR Act 1957 is a cognizable offence. Go through the section and all the subsections. It is a cognizable offense. So whose job it is to take cognizance? It is not the job of a common man. It is the job of people who are in authority. Now, if they have failed to take cognizance, they must be prosecuted. Because if they have not taken cognizance, that means it proves beyond reasonable doubt their well-determined intent to be complicit in the process of allowing this illegality to continue, for whatever reason. To mislead the people, then subsequently after they got the privilege to form the government, what did it happen? Didn't he take a delegation to meet the concerned minister in Government of India? They had, along with all the various associations who were involved in coal mining, they have gone. What was the discussion there? The Government of India told Government of Meghalaya, led by the Government of Meghalaya, means the delegation of Meghalaya led by the Honorable Chief Minister, that all this whole procedure has been already completed. You have to only start. Did it happen? It didn't happen. So therefore, I say the delaying of legal mining itself is part of the modus operandi, scripted modus operandi, well planned, well determined, scripted modus operandi by intelligent people to start allowing this scale of illegality. Corroborate the dots, again, connect the dots. How will I say this? Didn't they engage in revised assessment of the, so-called coal which were still lying in different areas of coal-bearing districts? Then they came up with a highly inflated figure of some 30 plus lakh of metric ton, which was submitted before the Honorable Supreme Court. Before the Honorable Supreme Court gave the judgment on the 3rd July 2019. So, it is necessary, it is natural that if the state government has said that revision of all those coal which are extracted and are lying still untransported in the coal bearing district, it was necessary to allow the owners of those minerals through some instrument which elaborately the Honorable Supreme Court gave in the judgment itself. How can suddenly 2 lakh metric ton become 35 lakh metric ton overnight after a new government is formed? Is it not a part of the modus operandi? Yes, it is. Have we not gone and seen in Jingbthei where they declared 1,20,000 metric ton and there were hardly 3,000 metric ton? Similar thing, you go to all the spots. You go by the reports, 27 report, 28 report, 29 report, 30 report, 31st report, 32nd report, 34th report and 35 report of Justice Kataki Committee. It's all self-explanatory. Only a fallout of the illegality which was allowed to go on by the authorities in concern. On number of occasions, I have made it abundantly clear that an illegality of this scale, which is visible to every common man, cannot take place unless there is a complicity between the authorities and the perpetrators of this illegal act. That's the reason why I felt it necessary that time has come to urge upon the government that to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. And take the bull by a horn and show that you have the sincere and committed intent to really stop these illegalities, protect the interests of the people, protect the interests of the state. The government leave my hope on the judiciary because judiciary, I am sure, must have taken cognizance of the repeated incidents of this kind of illegality and more specifically of the recent scales of illegality which is reflected by whatever has happened in the preceding months. Therefore, I think we will wait and watch. We will wait and watch. Because court can give an order. There is a precedence. When such illegalities keep on, showing reputation to indicate that the illegality is taking place with complete impunity, with no fear of law, then what happens? Then there is a reason to believe that they need to send a message which will itself be a deterrence in order to protect the interests of the state and or in order to protect the interests of the people.